Good morning. We are on a downturn week mileage wise in the long run, though. Upturn on the previous day workout intensity. Yesterday I had 7 miles at marathon pace, which current goal is 8 minutes a mile, which may be lofty. I'm finding, but I'm going to keep trying. And as we get closer, if it's not realistic, we can reassess. I don't know what the weather is going to be like in Chicago in October. So training in Orlando, it could realistically suddenly feel fine with a temp drop. But we'll see. It's definitely tough now. I haven't ran this part of Lake Louisa yet. On my app, it just kind of marks the trails, and so I kind of plot a route depending on how far I need to go. Figure it out. Well, it told me to turn, and it wasn't really a trail. It was kind of a trail now-ish, but I'll show you. There's not much here. Just where you've seen some cars go maybe a few times. I'm just kind of hiking through instead of trying to run them. But yeah, so this is the kind of varied adventure that you can get out here at Lake Louisa. But I kind of love it. You never quite know what you're going to get. And you get off the roads and you can take your time, slow down a bit, or a lot, depending on how hot it is. Oh, I didn't find my bladder if you've been following along the last couple of weeks, but I did Amazon a new one. So I got that in the back. So that's a liter and a half plus 500. So that's 2 liters total with just the bladder and 1 bottle. So that's nice, having a proper amount of water. Today I only have 10 miles on the plan. Warm up and cool down, that's 11 miles to get through. So that's going to start going up. I think next week is like 15 or 16 miles. So plus 8 miles at pace next week. So we are definitely getting into the tough parts of marathon training. It's so strange. I'm headed towards the highway. It's right there, but you still feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. You see the power lines there probably on the GoPro there. Anyway, all right. We'll check in later, see if we see anything interesting. I do have a new finish path on this route that I've never taken before that does run a little bit closer to the highway, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. All right, y'all. See y'all in a bit. All right, so almost immediately after recording that last bit, I realized I turned on to my finish bit, and so I took a wrong turn on my route and only had like 2 miles left on the route, and like I need 8 more. So it's been an experiment in self-navigating using my phone and my watch. Luckily I have maps on my watch, but all the trails aren't marked, but the lakes are there, clearly visible, so I kind of know where they are, and so I can kind of at least know I'm headed towards a trail connection. So we'll see how this goes. When I meet back up with my earlier route, I'll be able to see how much I have left on the route and how much left I need. So I can make something up. We will get there in the end. Anyway, so today is a learning experience. Also, some of that trail has I don't even know their official name. Growing up, we always called them pricklers. Sand spurs? Yeah. So I had a bunch of those. So definitely wear long socks if you come out here. Not all the trails, but some of the less traveled ones do have sand spurs. So make sure you're prepared if you come out here. All right, so I'm going to keep running. Plenty of water. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Tougher than I thought. Woo. Woo. That's a little weird with the pack on. All right, so I'm back at where I missed the turn. Looks like what I did was I drew this as this point I crossed twice. So that path comes around there and goes that way. Initial time I was supposed to come up here, take this path up, and then take this road for a bit, and I never did that. And then the second time when I was coming back and took this turn up, I was supposed to cross, which I did the first time. So my watch, I was never off course. I just cut a whole bunch of it going that way, and so that's my fault. I should have known that would have been a tricky section when I drew it, and I missed it. So live, learn. I kind of know what I'm in for here. So a little bit of running like this, and then the cut onto that almost not a trail, up towards the road, and back to the start. So it's fun. I am on path now. I'll definitely get at least 10 miles, so mission accomplished. Whew. Just so much fun out here. If you're an Orlando runner and you're looking for a trail, you really can't go wrong here. You've got wide open stuff, dirt stuff, sandy stuff, nice shaded parts with hard packed sand. Really any kind of forest trail you could want. Up here at Lake Louisa. So Claremont area, Orlando area is only 30 minutes from downtown Disney. So get over here and enjoy the state park. And if you're not a trail runner, I see a whole bunch of triathletes running the roads. So the roads here have some nice rolling hills, and those segways. I didn't even think segways could be out here. So cool. Take a segway tour. Too cool. Not what I expected. I mean, look at the trail. Segway's not what I expected. But yeah, so like I said, triathletes come out here all the time. The roads, since it's a state park, a lot less traveled than Highway 27, which is how you get here. So it's a lot safer to run on these roads. And bike, run, kayak, horse ride, apparently Segway. Come out here. So I've reached the 10-mile portion of my workout, which is great, except I have a mile and a quarter left to get back to my car. And since I decided to take a new trail, this is the trail. Only small portions of it are runnable. Whew. So, if you are trekking a route through Lake Louisa and you see the trail goes by 27 back to the start, back to like the ranger station, and you're a runner, don't take that trail. So this is going to take me a while. Maybe it'll open up when I get a little bit closer, I hope. Right now we are just literally hiking through the bush. So pray for me. Oh, my legs are covered in sand spurs every time I take some off and then come on, so I'm just leaving them for now. Unless they really hit a spot that's bothersome. We're almost back up to the highway, so maybe it gets slightly better. The section before this lake was slightly runnable, so maybe the rest of this mile won't be so bad. All right, so I'm finally coming out of the just utter terrible bush trail that I decided to take today. Mistake on my part. But here we are back at the entrance of Lake Louisa. My car is just up the road, 0.2 miles. I will not be taking this section of trail again. That's for sure. Take this vest off, get dry, put on a dry shirt. These sand spurs off my legs. Do better next time. So I think this is week 6. I've been off weeks. I've been posting these, but also I rearranged the weeks to the days, so they end up starting with the long runs and instead of ending with the long runs. Anyway, it's a down week. 10 miles turned into 11 and a half. So next week we gotta get back up to like 16. So definitely don't want to take this route. See y'all next week.